Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast. This is episode 6. And as you can see today, very different setup, very beautiful. I loved it, to be honest. And
Amazing.
today we're out here in Dubai, UAE. And we are joined by Miss Lina. How are you, Miss Lina?
Thank you for coming and welcome to Dubai.
Thank you very much for coming on the podcast, and I'm interested to hear your story and
How did you
how
start this beautiful
beautiful
place?
hub,
She's
yeah.
the reason behind this beautiful setup, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So just tell us more about yourself. Introduce
Yeah.
yourself to us, please.
Yeah, it's been long journey.
Yeah.
My name is Lina. I came from Syria. I came to Dubai 19 years ago,
Wow.
and I came as a visit visa.
Yeah.
And since then, I decided that I wanna start my career and my life here. So it wasn't easy journey to
Yeah,
reach here and
course.
to be in this space. But I mean, it's been 19 years
Yeah.
of hard work. I start my career in PR, and I had my first company, Think Smart, in 2014. And we are here in Think Smart Hub. We started in 2021.
Nice. And why PR? What led you towards that direction?
And what specifically I wanted to ask, like, how did you exactly start in PR? Like,
Yeah.
what was the first step of you starting?
So just I'm gonna share this with you because I study biology.
Okay.
Nice.
And I
Okay.
wanted to work as biologist,
Okay.
but there was no job opportunity in Syria that time.
Okay.
So I shifted to online. That
Yeah.
time the internet was like still new in Syria.
Yeah.
So I learned everything about online from the master of online, Ronaldo Mshahwar. He's the CEO of Amazon.
Yeah.
So he was my manager when I started learning about online digital marketing, and that time was really new. So one thing that really I learned and I found about myself that I like to have to learn about new things,
Yeah.
and that's the first thing, as I want to tell you,
Yeah.
that you always have to learn about the trend and new things. So the online was really trend that time when I started learning about online.
Yeah.
And when he came to Dubai, he wanted to shift his work to Dubai to start Souk, and then
Yeah.
he sold it to Amazon, and
Yeah.
here where the opportunity came and I came here.
Wow.
So he's the one that started Souk.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
before Amazon bought it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
when I came to buy, Souk.com plan was delayed because they
Oh,
were
okay.
raising fund and they were not ready. So I have to wait maybe 6 months. During this 6 months, I got job opportunity in PR.
Oh, okay.
And first, I didn't know what PR is. And it was a new agency.
Yeah.
I was the third employee.
Oh, okay.
It was branding marketing agency, and the manager, he just told me, I want you to start PR, because I started explaining what I did in Syria as
Yeah.
digital marketing, and he was like, okay, no, we want to do PR. So I was like, what's PR? And he just told me, okay, just collect the media contact, start writing press release. So also, as like this, I see it in me, I always like to learn new things. So I learned by myself PR. So
Yeah.
I start contacting media, I start writing press releases.
Wow.
And then within 3 years, we had a PR department. I had 12 people and we have 20 clients. And all the plan to join Souk was just cancelled because
Not
I was
anymore.
super busy and enjoying what I was doing. And here when I found that I love it.
Wow.
The power of PR and media is just
Yeah.
everything,
True. Yeah.
How do you think that PR and media can, how big of a role does it play in a person's life, and how does it influence people to do
Yeah.
specific things? How can companies or businesses use marketing and PR and media to
Promote their businesses.
promote and
Yeah.
have their people look at it a certain way?
Yeah, basically not all companies, they believe in PR, but I see PR, it's the soul of any business. Many businesses are doing very well and their sales they're having high figure in sales,
Yeah.
and they never practice PR.
Yeah.
But for me, PR is just to have the prestige, the good image, as you, as yourself, as a brand, as your
Yeah.
company, that if you want to grow it, or if you want to have share market,
Yeah.
you have to have credibility, and you have to be in the PR, in the media, and we've done it for many clients.
Yeah.
I have a lot of success story of clients who started PR from scratch, and they really they grow their brand, they sold their business out of PR,
Wow.
Yeah.
And so after you had this job, it's when you started Think Smart.
First, I joined the agency.
Agency, yeah.
Yeah. After that, I joined Joelle,
Okay.
Joelle Mardinian.
Yeah.
She's the beauty icon in the
Yeah.
Middle East.
Mhm.
I start with her first as a freelance because she was just a makeup artist
Yeah.
that time. She
Mhm.
wanted support in PR. And then here we start growing. And
Yeah.
after 1 year, we saw like things is going very well and
Mhm.
it's growing. So she asked me to join her full time.
Nice.
And I joined her for 7 years. After 7 years, I start Think Smart.
Thanks,
What
man.
made you stop, or like what made you move from, because you were there for 7 years, so I'm
Yeah.
sure you know you were happy, you got comfortable.
Yeah, we're
in
still
that place.
working together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
It's just I wanted to grow because
Yeah.
her business was growing
Mhm.
from makeup artist. She has beauty salons. Then
Yeah.
she has a clinic, cosmetic clinics,
Mm.
products, and it was just me in PR. So I
Yeah.
needed resources, and I was
Of
like,
course.
I want to grow myself into company, so I hire more people so we can do better service. And she was my first client. And
Wow.
here where I took the steps to out of my comfort zone and start a company because I knew that I have a client already, like, from day one. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did you find the courage? How did you build yourself to kind of start your own business, move on? Did you do anything specific like meditating or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done a lot of self-development, and especially it's very important for business. They don't teach us this in school.
Yeah.
Mm.
And even in business, you always hear people, you should have your own business, but nobody tell you the truth. Nobody tell you that how it's hard. Nobody tell you that it's need the mindset. It's need a specific mindset. It's need like courageous people. You
Yes.
cannot just have your own business
Yeah,
and
of
you will
course.
live a happy life.
Yeah.
It's
I've been doing my own business
difficult.
for the 6 years. I'm still I need more time again, to feel
Yeah.
like, okay, your business is moving and growing without you interfering. This
Yes.
is all it's not like that.
It's
really
not easy.
It's
Yeah.
not easy, and they don't tell you that.
Mm.
They teach you, okay, it's about the freedom and it's about
Yeah.
You work
that-
the hours you want to work.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
never been like this,
Mhm.
and nobody told you this. Nobody teach you this in school. Nobody but it was self journey for me. Really, person really disconnected from the outside. So I always learn by myself. I always go into journey. I've been to India before, to learn about
Wow.
myself, to learn about our energy, our
Yeah.
emotion. So this is all it's helped me to get the courage, to get to change my mindset, because
Yeah.
also wherever you came from, which background, you have certain beliefs,
Certain
Of
beliefs.
course.
or you
yes.
have certain mindset that
Yeah.
you cannot do this, or
Yeah.
you need extra this things that to help you to
Yeah.
I always trust myself, and I always do it never listen to surrounding.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes.
It
sure-
it became now like a trend that those mindset and meditation.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's talking about it, but
Yeah.
like you've been on it like long back.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
really
helped
interesting.
me.
Yeah.
And when I started, actually, because I resigned from the first agency,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to start my business in 2008.
Yeah.
Here where
Okay.
the global
Yeah. Financial crisis.
yes
Yeah.
happened. So
Yeah.
I was
the
like-
worst time possible.
Yeah.
so I resigned in the wrong time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't start my company because everyone was leaving Dubai.
Yeah.
But that time I was like, no, I'm not gonna go back to Syria.
To
I'm not
Syria.
gonna leave.
Stick
I'm
around.
gonna work on myself, and I'm gonna find a way to stay. So it was like 7 months until I found temporary job. But 7 months I was just working on myself.
Wow.
Oh,
How
nice.
to believe that, and before there was no nothing online or to learn about that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
just
There was
really
no names
hard.
for it even.
So I was
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
traveling
It
to
wasn't a
India
known
to
thing.
learn about these
Wow.
things,
Wow.
how to have positive thinking, how to
Yeah.
to keep your mindset that you're gonna stay here, and to find proper things.
Yeah.
And it's just helped me.
How long did you go to India for? Like, did you spend a long time there, or is it just a short stay?
Sometimes 4 days, and the longest retreat was 10 days without mobile.
Oh.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
was really wow.
Do you
it
find
was-
that helpful?
First, I cannot leave my mobile. They told us rule number 1: you cannot access the retreat with mobile.
Wow.
So I just let go, and it was a moment that you have to say, okay, you let go, you
Yeah.
will be fine. I was like,
feel
no.
like that would be so
What if
peaceful.
something happened with the
Of
family? Or
course. Yeah.
they said, no, you have to trust. And I was like,
Just what?
Trust
and
who?
it's just I let go. But really,
Yeah.
after 3 days, 4 days, you you just move on.
Yeah.
And it's really helpful. Yani it was 10 days just with you, yourself, and with the group. There is many
Yeah.
practices, many exercise.
Wow.
It's really important nowadays, especially because we live in big cities, Dubai, Riyadh, Jeddah, London,
Yeah.
New York, all these very, very busy cities. Like
Yeah.
everyone's working 24/7.
Yeah.
So it's very important, I think, to just disconnect sometimes,
Yes,
go on this
yes.
retreat.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think it's
Ta-
really
you know,
important.
take your time. I've had this. I haven't had a retreat, but I think I told this story before.
Yeah.
Literally one time, I had a problem with my SIM card.
Yeah.
I had a new phone and I was switching from SIM to eSIM, but there was a problem with the provider. So every time I went out with my phone, I didn't have internet nor calls. I still had my phone, but no internet or calls.
Yeah. Then you get used to it.
For that 2 or 3 days, it was the most peaceful time whenever
Yeah.
I go out, because I don't
Yeah.
need to keep checking. Oh, someone texted
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, who's gonna call me?
Yeah.
You just walk and enjoy
Yeah.
your time. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at this day and age, it's almost
Yeah.
impossible to live without a phone.
And just they teach you, like, because, okay, now without distraction, you're not with mobile.
Yeah.
Now they ask you the question, like, about how you feel, or because there is certain question. And first answer, you always answer, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh.
This
Yes.
is
Yeah.
this is nothing, like,
Of
they
course.
dig inside more. They
Yeah.
ask you again.
Yeah.
The second day, third day, fourth day, you start, like,
Everything comes out.
everything comes
I didn't know I felt that way.
exactly.
We're all
Yeah.
used to saying,
But
"Oh, I'm good,
see
I'm
how
fine."
we're
Fine,
programmed, like, always, like, we're fine,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
like, then, like, after 4 or 5 days, everyone, like,
Oh.
open up. Yeah.
I'm not fine.
So, why did you call your PR company Think Smart? What was the idea behind it?
Actually, that was from my husband.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
we were just engaged that time.
Yeah.
And we were just like, I wanna call, what's name? And he was just say that Think Smart, and was like, wow,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Just
always
simple.
the names of
It's a really
the
nice
company
name,
brands,
yeah.
when, like, you just get it.
Exactly. That's the
خلاص,
Clicks
one.
with
that's
you.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Stick
click.
with it.
It sticks
Yeah.
with
And
Yeah.
now I use it because every time people, they ask me, like, okay, Think Smart, I was okay, just to remind you to always think smart. And this is
Yeah.
how I do, like, even in Think Smart, when we've been working for 7 years.
Yeah.
We were working without office.
Mm.
We were working remotely. I have clients and I have people, like, working from different, they are not physically here.
Yeah.
So I never pay for rent for 7 years.
Wow.
That's the first place, like, that's why it was out of my comfort zone, that I have physical space.
Okay.
Mm.
In Think Smart, we were just, like, working 7 years, and we were just working from workplace, we worked from coffee shop, and it was just unnormal for
Yeah, of
Dubai,
course.
like, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
after 2020, everyone starts
Yeah.
finding, like, workplaces, and
Mhm.
yeah.
And it was going to lead on to my next question. You mentioned a little bit. Do you only, like, do your work here in the UAE, or do you also have like some clients abroad and like?
In terms of our work, because it's PR, you need to have localized PR.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you need a PR in UK, for example, it's better to hire agency from UK, because
Yeah.
when it comes to PR, it's different language for the media,
Yeah.
Yes.
different approaches. Like, it's just we're expertise here in GCC. So
Yeah.
I do in Dubai, and I do in GCC in general. Like we did in Qatar, in Oman, in Kuwait.
Yeah.
We did in Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, when it comes to PR, I always prefer to have localized
Local team.
partner
Yes.
there. In terms of content creation, of course, you need to be physically here, like, to shoot or to film. And thank God now we have clients, when they come to Dubai, like you,
Yeah.
they like, they use the hub and
That's-
they create their content.
So,
here, yeah.
what's the idea of the hub? How did
It's a very nice space. When I walked
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
there's different sets for a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. What's like he said, what was the main idea of it? What do you want to do with
so
the
again,
space?
here, again, when you clean your mind,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you see more clear,
Yeah.
the idea just clicked, and it came, like, in my thought in 2020. I was working with one of the talent and creator, so we were shooting content at her place,
Yeah.
and we keep changing the design and the decor to shoot
From
different
room to
content,
room. Yeah.
and it was not allowed to go out. There was no team I can hire, so I used to film her using the mobile, edit, like, from app,
Yeah.
and we were posting, and it was growing. And brand, they were coming to, and she was big talent, like,
Wow.
So here the idea came, I was like, wow, you know, I really want to invest more in content and in fast production. That's why I call it here Content Factory. It's not like we're slow and very big production. We believe in trendy and fast content that keep creators active and can, like, you know, build their career and brand, like, you know, through content and have, like, you know, income out of that. So the idea came that I wanted to have a space where I can have different design, and these corners I can change them depends happening in PR calendar. So we do have for whatever's happening in season in Dubai and in PR calendar, we keep changing like every month.
So you just follow the trends.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, that's very
And
interesting.
to have quick resources like for example, the content creator who work with us, they can shoot from mobile, from camera. It's not like complicated. We just make it easier. Like, you know, you just need a space. You need to create content, especially people who create daily content.
Yes.
So the hub is the space.
So how does the hub work? Is it like if a content creator wants to use it, is it a subscription or is it?
We do have different packages, but some creators who are active, like they sign with us on monthly basis. We create different content. Some of them, they use the space and they shoot by themselves. So it's just like, you know, as an idea, because it's new and I don't think it's gonna work in any other place better than Dubai, because Dubai, they are like, you know, there was needs, and I was like, you know, when I started, I felt this need because I always look for location, I look for the crew, it's not available, like, you know. So Dubai is the best place to start, like, you know, to support this content creator. And and here we are.
Here we are.
It's very nice, to be honest. Congratulations, it's very nice. So you said you opened this 2 years ago, yes?
Yes.
So
when I did 2021, I couldn't explain the idea properly. Even when I did the official opening, we invited people. They were like, "Okay, this is what exactly? It's where we're coming. Is it studio? Is it photo shoot place?
It's everything."
So I find it hard to explain the idea. It's about the content creation because I believe in content and I believe in content creator, and we are building content creator from scratch. If your specialty in law or you're, like, you know, in business, so we help you to build your content and to be, like, you know, as popular on social media. We'll help you in PR. So we have the sister company Think Smart Hub.
Nice.
To support you and to build your brand.
Nice.
So it was very hard to explain to people the idea, but Dubai, where we are here in Creative Zone, is the city that's gonna be ready in 2025, that they will support all the creative, the freelancer, and in digital marketing. So we are in the hub that is gonna be ready in 2025. So I wanted to be the first
person.
So you mean like physically the location we're in is in the creator
It's here
zone.
where the warehouse is. This is the whole area.
It's
gonna turn into a creative.
And you're the first one.
Yeah, we started, like, you know, here where I was like, here I have to do it. So I got the idea 2020, like, you know,
Many people think that content creation is actually very easy and you can actually make easy money from it. But for example, when me and Yusuf started the podcast, we found that like it's actually challenging. Like you have to stay consistent.
We kept have to reminding ourselves, like,
for example, you have to post a day at this time. And you have to consistency. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't if you post something at the start and then you see it's not doing as well as you thought.
No, and I had the challenge with the content creator that we were managing 2020. She wanted to end our contract because she told me, "Khalas, it's pandemic and we're not gonna." And here I challenged her. I was like, "Just give me this, like, you know, it's the best time that you're gonna grow." And here where we challenge really ourselves, everyday content, we are shooting, we are filming, she is posting, and it was the best year of her, like, you know.
Wow.
We make so much, like, you know, money in this year. And the brand were coming and paying, and here, like, you know, I was like, wow, it's just I'm shooting from mobile.
Phone,
like,
and
you know,
because also the pandemic.
It was just consistency, and we were just filming every day, like, you know, we're following that.
And what kind of disadvantages can the media have on like mental health and people, like
I feel like people, especially if people get to like a specific fame level, they can't even go out normally without being bothered by people. They can't, you know, safety, security, privacy can be a big problem. How are those problems like affecting people and influencers?
Content creators,
And
yeah.
how can that kind of get like, a little bit less or?
It's never being less because really they have like really hard time.
Yeah.
I work like again like as Joelle, she's a public figure
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
even I remember when we did the events in Jordan, we had to hire bodyguard because the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
they were like just jumping and they don't live normal life as we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do create celebrity and
Yeah.
we create like all this fame, but I
Yeah.
don't wish it for myself. It's really hard and it's really, you cannot live normal life.
Yeah.
Everything you have to do, everything you have to
Be
live
organized.
for,
And
it's not
yeah.
for you, it's for the people
Wow.
What about the people who are watching them? What effect do these people have? Like, for example, you see famous celebrities in cars and planes and the best restaurants. What effect does that have on people, good or bad?
It depends how you want to take it,
Yeah.
if you want to take it like as inspiration or you want to be like in this place,
Yeah.
okay, but if you will take it like as, oh, you're not having good life, and I don't think it's good to compare. Yourself like with
Yes.
any of this.
Yeah.
And you have to be very aware who to select to follow and to watch content, because also it's just, you don't have to believe everything that you see on social media.
Yeah, of
Even
course.
that we are working in this, but you don't
Yeah.
believe everything you see on social
Because you
media.
only see one side. I mean, it
Yes.
might be true, but you
course.
only see
And-
one side of their life. You
Yeah.
don't know behind the scenes what's
Yeah.
happening
Yeah, of
when they go
course.
back home. What's
And
happening.
even now everyone's aware media is not saying the true on everything,
course.
like and
Yeah.
I remember the first time I had this like shock, because I used to believe media that as a good reference, everything in newspaper media, that's real for
Yeah,
sure.
Of course, yeah.
So one time in this agency that I've been working there in 2008, before the crisis,
Okay.
we had a client, like a real estate client, and the report was saying decrease in sales before the crisis.
Okay.
And the client requests, no, I want you to put increase in sales. And I was like, no, but the report is saying
You're
I can't
there is
lie.
He said, no, we want to do this. And my manager was like, no, Lina, khalas, follow what the clients want.
Oh, wow.
And second day, it was in the first page in newspaper and everything. And was like, here, the first shock, I was like, wow, it's like that.
Wait, hold on.
No one checked if it's report
True or
correct.
true,
And
yeah.
here why I decided to resign, because I got this shock and
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, no, I want to do PR for good things. I want to do PR
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I don't want
Promote
to
the
lie
truth.
and
Yeah.
Yes.
wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
yes.
I never knew that, to be honest.
Yes.
Like, I never found that, yeah.
So yeah, I never
Wow.
shared this story before, but yeah.
Well, that's interesting, yeah. So what advice do you have for upcoming content creators, people who want to get into that side, businesses who want to promote through social media and through content creating? What do you think? What advice do you have?
Different from content creator as individual or companies,
business.
like
Let's take both.
Yeah, for content creator, first you need to find your passion, what you are good at, what you want to give people,
Yeah.
what advices you want to give in business.
what do you have to add?
Yes,
Yeah.
what's your DNA that you want to grow yourself as a brand. So many times content creator who comes to ask me to help them in this, I cannot find answer, because you need to find yourself
Defend himself.
what
yeah.
you are good
Your
at,
true
what you
self.
want to do. I cannot ask you, oh, you go now and speak about cooking, like
Yeah, of
it's not
course.
your thing.
Yeah.
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 So it's just, you have to find this, your DNA, what you want to speak about. And then we help you, like as a content creator, to put the strategy, to help you in content. We will help you in filming, producing everything, and then we'll help you in PR. I always work content creator as a content.
And
We'll build
then-
your page, then we'll give you the PR support and push, like to help you
brand.
grow yourself as a
Yeah.
brand. Yeah.
Okay. What about established businesses and brands?
Established businesses, they need, it's a must now, because even now, all the client I receive from social media.
Yeah.
And the first client I had, it was TikTok themselves, because at the opening, there was one TikTok influencer. She put TikTok about the space and it went viral. And I received call from TikTok. They were like, yeah, we saw the space, we want to shoot. I said, yeah, you can,
course,
but
go
how
on.
did you know about us? They said, yeah, there is video, went viral, and I opened TikTok second day.
Oh, wow.
Till the day, I receive client, like, from social media.
Yeah,
they
of
see some
course.
videos, they're like, So definitely all business, it's a must now. You need to have your social media active. You need to post what you are doing. Yeah.
And how do you think businesses like you said, established businesses, can they like I always see, like influential people, content creators sponsoring those businesses, sponsoring them. How does that work into like the business's marketing strategy? Is it actually as influential and helpful as people think to like sponsor a content creator?
This is like, the subject, it's doesn't have like, a
An
Bible
ending.
tell you 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I had many case study and I have many experiences that businesses, they invest a lot of money, influencer, and they got zero like, impact.
Oh wow.
And some like, business, they invested like, in the right creator.
And they got a lot.
Yeah. And even the same creator might get you for your business, for other business might not get you the right,
Of
the same
course.
result.
Yeah, of course.
So you
So
need
this, it's really, if you have budget
yeah,
and you're not worried that this investment, it will go like,
to zero.
to zero,
Yeah.
yes. But if no, you're established business and you have the specific budget, no, don't.
Still a risk.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit like it's not stable. It's a bit
Yes,
like you're
Yeah,
not.
it's not stable.
It's either it really works or it really doesn't.
And from big influencer, like even if you heard or the statistics that she had very big impact,
Yeah.
but for different business she might
She
not
might not.
have the same impact.
Yeah, because the audience of this influencer might
Yes.
not
Might
be
not be
interested
that
in.
interested.
Yes, exactly.
Like if you go
But
to
they
a,
take all the ads, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
idea. The influencer, they take everything.
The
So
all advertisements. Yeah.
yeah.
of course, yeah.
Okay. I mean, thank you so
Is
much.
there anything else you want to add or like tell the viewers,
No,
or is
keep
that?
doing what you're doing.
Thank you
I
very
Thank
much.
you so
I
much.
really loved it
Appreciate
and
it.
I
Thank
enjoy
you.
it. And if you want to really grow it, just have consistency and continue and never stop.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you
much.
for watching.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks.
See you guys.